Hello there, PoE enjoyers. I guess PoE 2 enjoyers. Figured I'd make a short update video how it's going with the Pathfinder, and I mean, slowly but surely struggling through maps. I'm on tier 3 now. It's quite hard to sustain these, even though I do have the points for increased tiers on waystones. It's not really doing much right now, but it is what it is. My character's bugging out as always. Physics very fun. Yeah, but I'm 72, almost about to level soon-ish if I stop dying. I managed to get my resistances up a bit. I basically replaced a few things like ring and quiver, and I tend to buy items that are a bit cheaper. So what I like to do is basically find an item that I need that has some of the right stats on it, and then I buy it for like 1 exalted. I buy it and then I slam like 2 exalts, and then I hope for the best. Now I did actually get a quiver. Is it this one? Yeah, I bought this one for I think it was 1 exalt. I slammed it twice and I got exactly what I wanted except for critical hits. And then I Vol Orbed it and it removed the dexterity, and I needed dexterity, so that was yeah, that was the end of that one. In any case, a few things that I've done. It's mainly trying to figure out what to do in this goddamn passive tree. Like I removed these flask things and I went with more damage. You know, just trying to do something with damage here and ailments and scaling that somehow. I also got a new bow. I made this bow which has more physical damage, and it also fires an additional arrow. Now the thing is, it shows less DPS here, but what I'm trying to scale is the physical damage portion of this, because the explosion from the gas arrow actually scales with physical damage, so it converts 100% physical to fire, so it should be better. It also has +1 projectiles, which is, you know, it is what it is. Mana with this build is atrocious. I put like a Chaos Master into this one because I was like, I need to scale it somehow, which made it even more expensive. It's now 52 mana per shot, so that's fun. Now both the bow and quiver here have mana on enemy kill, because I feel like we need some sort of mana recovery, because a flask is not enough. Like, it doesn't matter which mana flask I'm use here. I have different versions of these. I have like high recovery, less charges, you know. Yeah, it's just it's bad. And another new thing is I dropped this, I think it was yesterday. It was quite recent at least. The golden charm is actually pretty nuts. I've had people in the in-game chat like, oh, it's absolutely insane, I got a ton of exalts. I started using this and it's so far it's decent, but I think I have to give it some time. So yeah, that is I'll just keep trying it basically. Now I guess the biggest change or biggest addition I think I made to this build is actually using cast on ignite. I don't know why I didn't think of this. Initially I tried there's one like elemental something. I think it's a monk skill. Yeah, it is elemental invocation. I was like, this is cool. The problem is you have to use it. Like, it builds charges and then you have to manually press it, and I hate pressing more than 2 buttons, right? Like, yikes. PoE plays, am I right? So I got a cast on ignite, and then I put fireball, and then I just do like give it a ton more energy. I can probably I don't know if I can buy another one, because I would like to have more on this thing, because I feel like it's actually doing a difference. I only have lesser ones. I had one big one, I think. Yeah, I tried the Firestorm because it consumes, I believe it consumes ignites, and then it like makes more powerful fire bolt things fall down on, but it doesn't seem like it does anything. Like, it doesn't seem powerful. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just put a fireball here, and actually it feels pretty good, surprisingly. Now the cool thing here is that this, you know, or any fire spell that you use with this will also trigger the cloud, right? So if you're running around you know, anything fire, sorry, anything fire will trigger this, right? Your cast on crit, burning ground, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. It will trigger this, right? Sometimes it doesn't really like to work really well. Now I'm in the hideout, so it doesn't really work, which is a bit odd. But remember to try things outside of your hideout. So important. So like I said, I'm trying to do higher tier maps. It's not giving me any. So I don't know, what is this? Magic monsters, area effect. I mean, sure, why not? Let's do that one, I guess. If I die, I die. I've been exploring quite a bit, grabbing a bunch of towers, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Is going to tower, and then eventually when I feel like I have, you know, the damage or whatever, then yeah, I can move on, basically. Did I die here? I guess I did. Cool. Let's just put this in and see what happens. So yeah, stuff happening. I'm trying to scale this, but you know, I don't know if anyone else is playing Pathfinder out there. But I was thinking about this on stream today, you know, while setting up cast on Ignite. There's no cast on poison. I assume it's because it would be too broken. Because like I said, I want to do a poison freeze build, and I think having a cast on poison would break things, right? It would, if you have like too many stacks, it would just constantly trigger, kind of like what they did with the SRS, right? And they actually nerfed that today, like an hour or something. It was very, very quick hot fix for that one. So it's still viable, you know, but it's not batshit insane. So yeah. The only thing I don't like with running this charm, the golden one, is that I hate being frozen. So, you know, you gotta be careful with that. Hopefully we can get a second charm slot soon, but from what I've seen, people are like level 85 or even 90 or something, and yeah, they still have one charm slot, which is insane to me. Now there are a few items and belts that is on the trade site that actually have an additional like 2 charm slots, but there are very few of them, like very few, and they tend to be expensive. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, this is basically how it works now. Build up the ignites, fireball goes off, it does more damage. Quite nice for single target too, like extra damage. So it's not just for AoE farming or not just going around the maps like this. Is it just me, speaking of? I feel like this map reminds me of the tier 17 in PoE 1. Was it Sigurath, I think it's called? That's what it reminds me of. Maybe I'm wrong. Seems very similar. Yeah, that's what it looks like now, and I'm just trying to farm the map, trying to do the larger maps, you know, trying to evolve the character. So yeah, that is what's happening right now. If you want to see more gameplay without the cast on Ignite, I posted a video early today before I actually added this, so you can see a bit more, but it's basically the same. Run around, shoot 2 things, fireball goes off, sometimes I curse things. It's basically how it works. So yeah. Is there anything else? I don't think I missed anything for once. So yeah, I hope you guys are having fun in PoE 2. They released a big patch, you know, they're working on a lot of things, and it's already way better. If you guys are playing, what are you playing? I'm actually enjoying it, because I see people in the in-game chat are like, it's very hit and miss, but you gotta experiment with your build or follow someone else, I guess, would work as well. I would not recommend following me or this build. Honestly, I would just play Deadeye, but I'm too invested. I'm like, I don't want to reroll. Like, screw that. If I reroll, I'm gonna do Death's Oath, or try to make that at least, I think, if I can pick a class. It's quite hard. If you play Pathfinder, I would like to know what you're actually building and if it's working, because I feel like poison is extremely weak. Like, it's just not good. I don't know. It's probably one of those things that needs a ton of investment, and then you go poison, freeze, and I don't know if you can go crit, maybe, I don't know, something like that. I imagine is the only way I would build it right now. So yeah, it is what it is. I want to avoid, you know, other builds until I try that. So I need to farm some gold. I need at least 400,000, I think. So we'll see when that happens. Any case, that is gonna be it for now, guys. I hope you enjoy, and yeah, I'll see you for next video. Well, who knows, maybe we'll actually have some sweet progress and map and damage wise. Who knows, maybe a different build. Functional poison build, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I'm sure they'll buff it soon, don't worry. Totally.